Okay, so for this exercise, this is called the reverse hyperextension. A couple things to keep in mind on your setup. So what you want to make sure is the placement of the actual tabs for your leg support. Make sure that there's a pretty fair distance that's going to equate to something being about hip width apart, no wider, no more narrow, just because this is going to be like a pendulum action, meaning you're going to be swinging to extend your hip. So you want the actual distance between your hip and your feet to be equal. Therefore, our foot support needs to be equal. Make sure that you secure the weights on relatively strong so that they don't shimmy around when you are doing the exercise. For this setup, for the upper body, you want to make sure that if this machine has a handle reach, you set it to the distance that's most reachable but still cuppable with the hand, meaning that when you reach for it, you're still able to wrap around, set your lat to make sure that your core is engaged, right? So when you go into the actual machine, if you do have the stepper, do utilize it. If not, just kind of hop on, right? Where you're gonna want the rest of the actual foot placement, it's gonna be right on top of your Achilles, essentially, right? Like maybe 2-3 inches above your actual heel bone, right? And then we're gonna lock our lats in. So we're gonna roll elbows in and engage. So almost as if like we're doing a plank. So you're gonna plank up, nice tight grip. Now for the actual swing of the movement, a lot of times you're gonna see people do almost like a back extension. You're not gonna feel it in your glutes if you're swinging it like that, right? So what we wanna make sure, again, we're locked in, feet are nice and strong, placed equally. The edge of your hip bone is pressing directly into the pad, meaning that you're not up top, you're not too low, you're right in the middle where you're able to hinge over the pad, right? We're setting, and then you're gonna start with a slight relaxed foot, and then you're going to gently rock up, feel your glutes contract, relax down, rock up, and then you're gonna catch the momentum. So the entire time, the swinging is controlled, meaning you're not just kind of like letting it swing too far, right? You still have a base of control, so if you were to stop, right, the movement would stop. So again, we're squeezing. Core is engaged, right? Slowly work your way up to completely perpendicular with control, right? So if you have to start a little bit lower for now, that's okay, right? Feeling it in the glute, and then slowly rock your way up.